Work is well underway for Commitment 318A. Conduct a thorough analysis of how to best structure time in the school day and school year to maximize student learning and professional collaboration. A research work group comprised of school district level and school-based administrators, teachers, and teachers union leadership met 6 times over the course of the 2015-2016 school year to discuss school day and school year. In these meetings, research was reviewed on extended day and year, and the group reviewed the current state of student and staff school days at each grade level, discussing the benefits and challenges of the current state, as well as how the desired state might look. The group concluded that younger students could benefit from additional instructional time each day, and older students could benefit from starting school later, which is in alignment with recent recommendations from the American Academy of Pediatrics, as well as the Centers for Disease Control. They also stated that students and staff could benefit from more collaboration time at the high school level. In October 2016, we conducted a school calendar and school day survey. Those surveyed told our district leaders that students' health and academic performance should be top considerations in making any changes to the school day. More than 14,500 people participated in the survey. And on March 6, 2017, the Board of Education passed administration's recommendation, based in part on survey findings and community feedback, for weekly late start at the high schools. High school teachers and staff now have 1 hour each week to meet in professional learning communities, or PLCs.
We learn from each other, and sometimes, you have a great idea that you think is going to come to fruition in your classroom, and when you bounce it off of somebody else, they might add something to it that makes it a better idea.
Professional learning communities are really a philosophical shift in how teachers and educators view and use professional collaboration time. And given that, it allows teachers to work collaboratively instead of trying to work in isolation. But more importantly, it shifts the focus from teaching to what students are learning. And if they're learning it, if they're not, what do we need to do? If they've already learned it, how can we extend that for them? And how does the data drive those decisions?
It's not always guaranteed that you're going to be consistent in the way that perhaps things are graded or who has the best approach in a particular subject. This time allows teachers to have that opportunity to share those things and to really decide what is the best practice, between them in order to really kind of like elevate everybody.
The students will benefit because we have the opportunity, as several teachers that teach the same course, talking about how our groups of students did in our various classrooms. And perhaps if another teacher's class did better on an assessment, we can figure out, well, how did you prep them for that? What were some of the formative pieces you used? And perhaps I didn't use those, or I could borrow those from my colleagues and make things better in my own classroom.
We need to talk about how to give that timely feedback to students. If we meet once a week, we can touch base and students get that information that they need about their work in a timely manner. That's one of the keys to a PLC.
We're trying to make sure that we're teaching all of our kids the same information and that all of them are getting the help that they need versus it's just my students, well, in my class we do this and I'm sorry that your class is that way. It's not going to be that way anymore. So however I'm teaching in my classroom should be pretty mirroring to another teacher's classroom.
Our teachers have been collaborating for a long time, informally. Now we get to guarantee that it happens once a week for an hour.
Teacher collaboration is very beneficial to both students and teachers. It results in high achievement of students through improvement of instructional quality, builds teacher knowledge through shared practice in a supportive coworker community, and much more. The survey results prompted the district administration to create an additional Focus 2020 blueprint commitment examining the elementary and junior high day. This fall, a committee of approximately 25 staff members at each level will be invited to begin this work for these blueprint initiatives. Both groups will take a closer look at best practice and research in meeting the needs of the elementary and middle level learners. Overall, the survey results regarding school day and time are driving school district work and continuous improvement into the immediate future. I'm excited to see the progress we make this school year in our new PLCs, as well as what we can do in coming years to make the best use of our time in school and with students.